So today is like busy but slow, if that makes sense to y'all. You get it. It's like calm, and I have a lot of downtime on this job anyway. But today I was just thinking, and you know how like you keep, like I've always said too, you'll keep going through the same things. You'll keep having to go through the same tests if you don't learn the lesson from it or whatever. And I remember like around this time last year, I was like, you know what? I'm working on me. Shortly after this time, I found out I was having surgery for sure. Got my surgery date and all of that. And so I was, kind of like, all right, I'm just gonna focus on me. I'm just be quiet. I'm not entertaining no noise. And last year was like very, very dramatic, very chaotic, lots of bull crap. But I just had that same epiphany again. I'm like, you know what? I am a very kind person. If I've been mean to you, you deserve it. But I'm kind. I always want to help. I always want to overextend. I always want to like be there for people. I want to mend relationships. I want to try to do stuff to bring people together and all that stuff. And it's frustrating. I feel like I'm at a place now where I don't care. And I remember, like I said, a couple of years ago, just kind of being like, you know what? I don't want to have my heart be tainted, so God please protect me from people that don't wish me well. There's a lot of people that's not in my life anymore. Even a year ago, that people in my life have disappeared from even a year ago. And that's fine, because I don't need any negativity. I don't need toxicity and none of that stuff. So if a person's not in my life, it's because they're not meant to be. It just is what it is. But saying all this to say, I've gotten to a place where I don't want to be the fixer anymore. I don't want to be the bigger person. I don't want to be the peacemaker. I don't want to be the, I'm extending the invite. I'm extending olive branches. I don't want to be the one that's trying to plan things to get people to come together. I don't want to be the one that if people are into it, I'm trying to mend relationships. I don't care. Like, I'm really so self-absorbed. But more so just my life, my family, my marriage. It's coming up on 2 years, and I feel like I ain't even really got to focus on it like that. That's why I've been more so like my man, because how are we like newlyweds and, anyway, but just like my kids, they're in different phases in life. I got kids coming out of middle school, one is high school. My daughter's, turning 20. It's a lot, and I'm like, you know what? That's where my focus needs to be, and that's where it's honestly been. Like, since I've cut out a lot of stuff and stopped trying to be peacemaker and trying to be moderator and all that stuff, it has opened up so much more opportunities for me. And also allow me to focus on my own kids, my own marriage, my own friendships, relationships, these clubs and communities I'm into. That's where my focus is, and I'm okay with that. I don't know, I was really just sitting there and I was like, you know what? I don't want to no more, because why do it always got to be one person? Why do it have to be really just like, oh, this person is the one that's keeping everybody together? That's a lot of pressure. That's bullcrap. If people as a unit care about keeping a family together or keeping a friendship circle together or whatever, it should not be a one-sided thing. Now, I said all that to say, like, I still will throw my little events that I'm thinking about for the summer, but whoever come, whoever don't. It's not, I'm at the I'm not point in life. And nothing new has happened. There's no drama. This ain't no shade. I just really was just sitting back and evaluating me, looking at me over the past couple of years. Honestly, over my whole life, and I've always been the one that kind of just gave people the benefit of the doubt, always overextended myself, always tried to be, let me just do this. And it's like, everybody don't want that. Everybody don't want the unit, like the family unit. Everybody don't want the blended family. Everybody don't want everybody don't want the stuff that they don't want. Some people like their problems. Some people like their life the way it is. And I'm at a place where I just can't keep entertaining that. Like, I love who love me. Whoever don't love me, that's your problem. Like, and I'm just over it. I've been really focusing on getting myself together. For myself, for my kids. I want to be that lit grandma that's like, you know what? She might have messed up with her kids a little bit, but she caught it earlier than a lot of other parents. And now she a lit grandma, So it's just, I don't know, just something that I felt like doing a video about and just kind of reflecting, because sometimes, like I seen Tabitha Brown, she posted her video and it resonated with me. Like, sometimes when you overextend or you overdo things or you overindulge and trying to, whatever. And it's always the people that have the kind heart that end up getting hurt. The users don't get hurt. They just move on to the next person to use. Manipulators, they manipulate the next person. People sometimes like they like to be victims. And people don't like when you say, oh, victim, I'm not a victim. Well, that's why I said things happen. Everything don't happen to you. Things happen. And when they happen, it's up to you to adapt, figure out what it needs to be. Like, granted, it's case by case. It is not a straight across the board thing, but I just can't be around certain stuff anymore. And it's not that I think that I'm better than anybody, but I'm trying to make better decisions for me. And better decisions for me requires me to cut ties with a lot of things. And that's it. I've been going on. It's a little bit busy here.